Good morning, team. So I just wanted to take a minute and actually do something slightly different this week and jump on a video instead of just calling you or talking to you each individually, and share with you some of the thoughts and ideas that are running through my head right now. So if we were to just look back into our last week, we had some significant improvements and wins, I think. So last week we were able to finish the information architecture for Leo 20, which is fantastic. Onboarding Genie, that was very good. And we were able to do our first team huddle in a long time, so that's a new start as well, and I'm really excited. I think that was one of the highlights for me last week, because we now are starting to structure our team, and we will probably continue week by week doing the team huddle, and if we think it's necessary, we will add more. So I'm very excited, and it's good to see that you guys can contribute. You're also planning, not just me. And I think one of the things we also did was we structured our morning process. What happens in the first hour to hour and a half in the morning, where you learn, you innovate, and you get to contribute on something special towards the team, towards the mission. Now, you may or may not know what the mission is, or maybe you're getting used to it, maybe you're getting to know me, the team, etc. But I believe if we keep doing it every single day, over time, it will get better, and we will all benefit from it. Now, for this week, I am super excited. I had a fantastic weekend, and I'm really hoping that you had a good weekend and you rested. And if you're too tired, let me know. We'll have to find out ways to make sure you're always rested. It's very important to me that you are well rested and refreshed, so that we can be a productive team, essentially. There might be a little bit of background noise. I'm sorry about that if it is. This whole video thing is also new. I'm just experimenting. As you know, every single day for me is a new experiment, new innovation. I'm doing it as part of my morning, so it's about 9 a.m. right now, 9:07. I've already spent about an hour and a half learning, so it's very good to be able to talk to you this way. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be in the public domain, but I'll try to make it private just for our team. So what's happening this week? So I am looking forward to do the following. So what we did last week was we focused on what we do first thing in the morning, the first hour and a half, or half an hour, whatever it is, based off of your role. How does that learning go in the morning? This week, we're going to further structure our process, but in this week, we will focus on the clients. What do we do in the first hour and a half of the client-related work, which we all do? Like, we've done a little bit of learning and innovation, then we move into, hopefully, creating processes for clients. So you are already doing something, whether you're doing design, development, or you're doing operations or project management, whatever it is, there's something you're doing. So what we'll do is we'll create some structure and process, hopefully this week, for the way we engage with our clients, making sure that we engage with them in a regular basis, keep them updated, keep them in the loop, and they know what we're doing and how we're doing it, so forth. So we'll create some process and structure around it. I'm also very excited this week, now that you guys are starting to take on your roles and moving the current project forward well, I will be able to start looking at growth. In other words, new clients, new projects, new opportunities. So that's exciting. So it's not always, growth is not always new clients. There are other areas that we can do to grow. For example, getting opportunities surrounding building a new product. That's really good. Getting opportunities with the government or other projects. There are a lot of opportunities, but generally I put it under the general broad umbrella of growth. So we'll try finding a way so the business can grow. And if we can grow as a team, as a business, everybody benefits. That's the thing. So when you're helping me, you're not helping me. When you're helping a client, you're not just helping me, you're actually helping yourself. Because on the long run, this whatever growth that happens will trickle down to you. When we have more capabilities, we'll be having more learning, more opportunities within the team, more responsibilities, more exciting stuff, hopefully more growth and innovation. It's just generally very exciting, right? So I'm looking forward to some soft launch into growth myself. And then, yeah, like I mentioned already, so we're going to touch on some of the client fulfillment process. We're going to make some improvements there. And just as I was speaking there, my iPad decided to freeze. So yeah, so I think those are the main things, really. So structure more of our process surrounding the way we engage with clients and the work that we do. Focus on growth. together as a team. Primarily, that'll be my responsibility. Further structure the process that you're following yourself and drive more impact. I would suggest that we drive more impact in whatever we're doing. Let's drive more impact. Aim for more productivity, more impact into our work, so that it's meaningful. And I've always said to the team, we have to be here because we want to be, not because we're forced or it's just a job. And to make sure that we actually get to something exciting, we need to drive impact. We need to push our limits and see what else we're capable of in every area. So whatever it is that you're doing, you could drive a lot more impact than you did last week or yesterday. So that's pretty much it. And moving forward also, lastly, I think the things that I want to talk about is I want to touch on a little bit on the learning part. You know how obsessed I am on daily learning and innovation. It's been a habit of mine. It's how I've been growing, and I know how much value it can bring to anybody. So I would recommend this week, again, rethink, re-engage, recommit to your personal learning and development growth. First thing in the morning. This is a special thing. Not every team has this. We make allowances for this. We encourage team members to do it. So I encourage you, first thing in the morning as you start, spend your first half an hour, spend your first hour learning. Dial your dialer a little bit up. Dial it up a notch and make it even better, faster, more exciting, more valuable as you learn this week. Make sure your learning relates to our mission, whatever the mission may be, and contributing to the team's purpose, overall purpose. Make sure it's exciting. If it's not, talk to me. We'll find out a way to make it exciting for you. So learn more ferociously with more drive. That's what I would recommend. You may think that this is just me or our team, but actually it isn't. Some of the best team in the world, they're constantly learning. They learn every time. So I personally am learning all the time. 24/7 I'm learning. Any moment that I have that is a space, I'm either thinking or I'm listening to a podcast, I'm listening to something. I'm constantly improving knowledge, the way I think, the way I contribute to the team, you guys, etc. And there was a rule by Benjamin Franklin. I don't know if you know how much you know about Benjamin Franklin, but Ben Franklin was one of the top figures in American history, and in fact the global history. He is the person to be responsible for the formation of libraries. You see the libraries in your country, your city. Ben Franklin is to be blamed for that. And he was a fanatic learner, just like we are. And he had this rule of 5-hour rule. He would learn 1 hour a day, every day, first thing in the morning. He would learn, improve his mind, read books, things like that. So yeah, dial up your learning and bring that learning to your work, whatever it is that you're doing. So in conclusion, I just want to say that this is another week. I'm excited that I've got another week in my life and I get to spend it with you guys. Hopefully you feel the same way. Hopefully you feel excited as well. So let's recommit for this week. I'm looking forward to another exciting week and see what great things we can do together. So let's get to work.